Hello there, welcome to Saber Duel Gaming, where we always take the high ground, and welcome to our WWE2K23 MyGM mode stream. Ooh, this one's a weird one. I wasn't actually planning on doing a MyGM mode stream today. My plan was actually to do another GTA Vice City stream, as I have more time free and can therefore do a longer stint on it. I might actually still do that after this one, but I felt I had to do the MyGM mode stream today because of actually news not to do with gaming per se, although I suppose in a way it has more to do with WWE, the actual company. So I'm gonna just get everything set up here first. I think it already is actually. And then we're gonna have a little talk about some things coming from Smackdown last night. Ooh, some big deals from Smackdown last night. Yeah. So first of all, basically, and this is all about building to WrestleMania. And let's be clear. This isn't just WrestleMania. WrestleMania is a big deal for WWE. It's a big deal for wrestling. WrestleMania weekend, even outside of WWE, where you've got oh my word, what a suplex. Where you've got 2 nights of WrestleMania. You'll have the Hall of Fame ceremony. But even outside of that, wrestling companies will be hosting a whole bunch of wrestling shows around the areas where WrestleMania takes place. YouTube wrestling wrestling YouTube channels will be hosting live streams and live events. Like there's literally channels over here in the UK, YouTube channels that travel over to America, and they host sort of like events where people can meet them and everything, all because it's built around WrestleMania. Hell, Saber Duel Gaming does a specific WrestleMania themed live stream every year before WrestleMania. So it means a lot. The 2K24, the wrestling game, always gets released just before WrestleMania, and they hold like special events. So WrestleMania is a big deal, right? Let's just make that really clear. It is a very big deal for millions of people. It creates revenue for loads of people outside of the WWE. But this is WrestleMania 40. Now, for those old enough like me, you will know that 10s have always been a big deal for WrestleMania. WrestleMania 10 was painted as a big deal, certainly by the standards of the time. WrestleMania 20, where it all begins again, was the phrase, and was definitely painted as a big deal. WrestleMania 30, again, same. It's where we had the Yes Movement and Daniel Bryan and, all kinds of stuff. WrestleMania 40 is no different. WrestleMania 40 is going to be a very big deal for WWE. Interestingly enough, it is also the first WrestleMania for WWE under the new ownership and under the branding of TKO. So they are going to want this to be its biggest ever. There's a reason they were happy to fork out and make that deal with the devil to bring back in CM Punk, because they had big hopes for WrestleMania 40. It was well established that there was going to be Seth Rollins versus CM Punk There was going to be Cody versus Roman. There was going to be Brock versus Gunther. But this has been a horrific couple of weeks, really, publicity-wise for WWE, for lots of reasons. I'm not going to get into the stuff that is non-wrestling related, because I feel that would be inappropriate. But there has been a lot of bad publicity for WWE, really bad publicity. And so they needed WrestleMania to really take the limelight off that and put it back on the ring. Royal Rumble came and went. CM Punk got injured. That's one of their biggest draws and biggest matches out. Even before that, Seth Rollins got injured. Now, there's real hope he'll be fit for WrestleMania, but now the person he was meant to be fighting isn't going to be fit for WrestleMania or for a long time afterwards. So this WrestleMania was already taking a hit. Then, for reasons linked to outside the ring stuff I'm not going to mention here, Brock Lesnar's out. Now, Brock Lesnar was basically going to be he was meant to go face-to-face in the Rumble with Gunther. And there was going to be Gunther versus Brock at Mania. That's now not going to happen. That is not going to happen. We are not going to see Brock. We are not going to see Punk. That's a blow. WWE doesn't just need good matches at WrestleMania. Good matches will entertain the people that are there, but they need to bring eyes, media from all over. And without Brock, without CM Punk, well, who do they bring in? Well, we found that out last night. They bring in The Rock. And apparently at WrestleMania this year, it looks heavily implied that it will be Rock versus Roman. Now, there's been a lot of hate, a lot of backlash, comment section, social media filled with the hashtag I've put in this, Justice for Cody. I finished the story because for 2 years now, Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes has been being built up as the match. And this is where it comes into video games as well. WrestleMania is around the time they're going to see the release of WWE2K23. The hype for the game is all about Cody finishing the story. That is literally the tagline for the game, finish the story. It is about Cody winning the WWE Universal Undisputed Uwu Championship from Roman Reigns. That is what the build for the game is all about. Now that build, that game's whole leverage, momentum, everything, that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. So, what? Like, the promo that Cody cut last night said that he wants to finish the story, but finishing the story isn't just about taking the title, it's about taking everything from Roman. Now, I understand that as a mindset. He's bringing The Rock in to take away the role of Tribal Chief so that the title is all he has left. And if that works, if he gets The Rock, if he helps The Rock in tribal combat to beat Roman Reigns for the, that role of the Tribal Chief, that's great. If that had happened before Mania. Or if they did that night one of Mania and Cody still fought Roman night 2. But that isn't going to happen because Cody has specifically said that his finishing the story is not going to happen at WrestleMania. So, what is happening for Cody? What WWE have done here is they've looked and gone, man, two of the matches we really wanted to do, CM Punk versus Seth, Gunther versus Brock Lesnar, these matches can't happen. So how do we try and share some of the star power from Cody and Roman around? How do we bring in someone? Well, the only person they could bring in feasibly this big that isn't already officially, formally retired, is The Rock. And The Rock has made it clear he wants to wrestle Roman Reigns, but he's only going to do it at WrestleMania. And in fairness, I don't blame him, because that is too big a match to happen anywhere else than WrestleMania. Right? That's clear. Now, there's speculation that because of all the stuff that's going on, The Rock, who has now got a role within TKO, the company that owns WWE, that he's actually used that to leverage getting this match. If that's the case, then that is a dick move by The Rock. But I don't know that it is. Because The Rock's going to know that people are going to crap all over this. He's already had that when he when he raised Roman's arm at the Rumble. He will not want this again. If now we get Roman versus Rock, if that's what's happening, then are we getting Cody versus Seth? If that's the case, that would be a great match. The problem is that in the build-up to this angle, they have repeatedly slandered Seth's title as being not as important. Roman said that. Cody has effectively said, yeah, it's not really the one I want. So if he goes after Seth's title now, it's like, well, why are you going after it? You don't want this one. You could have had the other one. So that doesn't make sense. Does Cody go after Gunther for the Intercontinental title? Well, that just feels like a waste, because Gunther's reign has been built up so long that it needs to put someone over. Bron Breakker would be the obvious choice there. Bron Breakker versus Gunther, given that Bron Breakker took Brock's place in the Rumble. The only person really that won last night from SmackDown in the build-up to WrestleMania is Bayley. Bayley's announcement that she will face Io Sky, that she knows that Damage Control were talking about her, were fit to betray her. She actually now, Bayley, could main event the first night of WrestleMania. Hello, Magnificent. How you doing, dude? We have been talking about the stuff that happened last night on SmackDown, what it means for WrestleMania. Cody is not going to finish the story at Mania. Rock versus Roman looks likely to be happening. And don't get me wrong, it's a huge match. It's not going to be a great match, but it'll be a great spectacle. But a lot of people are really crapping all over it because they feel like this is just ruining everything for Cody Rhodes. So, Magnificent, you're the first one here, dude. I've been rambling away for a little bit. What's your thoughts? Cameron Grimes, ready for a main event? Okay, you can have a main event. You've literally just lost a match, but okay. Let's see. All system stable. Just having a look, seeing if there's any big names. Oh man, there's The Rock. We could bring him in. I'm sure that would go down a treat at the moment. Alrighty. So what am I building from our WrestleMania? Well, currently I am looking to build John Cena versus Hogan for the US title. Batista versus Cody, the rematch for the WWE title, but I'm contemplating putting someone else in that match. The Steiner brothers versus the Brothers of Destruction for the tag team titles. The women's is either going to be a fatal four-way or a tag match. And then we've got Rob Van Dam versus DiBiase still. I'm thinking of putting Bray Wyatt into the main event as well. That would be a good one. This Rob Van Dam $1 Million Man one's been a weird one, but they have had some really good matches. So I'm thinking, what the hell? Let's just keep pushing it. Okay. So we will have Hogan call out Cena. Magnificent says, my thoughts are that I believe that Bayley is going to defeat Io Sky. Well, I can see that. I think that would make total sense. I wonder if we'll get the women's tag team titles being defended as well. That would be an interesting one. Maybe Dakota. I don't know if Dakota Kai is going to be fit. I don't know. I kind of hoped we would get get Damage Control versus the Four Horsewomen, but obviously they didn't. It doesn't look like they've signed Sasha Banks or Mercedes Moné, as she's being called, and Charlotte Flair's out injured anyway, so no Four Horsewomen. Now injury rehab. Just try and get the Undertaker back a little bit sooner. Let's get the women's tag team titles going again. Oh, we can't because Trish is injured. That's a shame. Okay. Well, let's get Cameron Grimes in the main event then. To the moon. I'll tell you what, we will put interference from Batista. Magnificent says, and I believe that The Rock is going to defeat Roman for the title. See, I can't see that happening because The Rock isn't going to. When's The Rock going to defend the title next? If he beats him for the title, when does The Rock defend the title? When? When? There's no time when he can or will. Where the hell is Batista? Why can't I see Batista? Yeah, Batista's still there. Have I missed something? Have I booked him somewhere and not seen it? He's not there. He's not there. Have they vetoed him or something? They must have vetoed him and I didn't realize it. Oh, no, I've put him in a run-in. Oh, actually, Cody does not look healthy. So let's remove that. Do need to do a run-in, but Cody is not fit at all. No. We'll have him do the run-in instead. That shouldn't take too much energy off him. Still a lot of people injured. Oh no, I promised to put him in the main event. Ah. Let's see, can I make that a triple threat? Put Cameron Grimes in. Still got to work out 3 matches here, though. I might need to sign someone. Did we just sign Goldberg or The Rock? Goldberg or The Rock? Goldberg's cheaper. Let's just see if we can wrangle some matches here. There we go. And we'll have interference from Queen Zelina. We will put these 2 into a tables match. We just need to make 1 more match. Oh dear. Right, we'll do that and then we'll just simulate it. Can we even... Man, I can't even do any more promos. We have such a shallow roster here. Should we get that? No. Okay. Oh, dear me. Simulate. Yeah, that's okay. Get that to build up. We'll play this one. The Undertaker and Kane versus the Steiner brothers for the tag team titles. Brothers versus brothers. The tag team titles at WrestleMania. That sounds like a big enough deal. I really wish you could do a triangle, like 3-way tag matches in MyGm mode.
The following contest is a tables match. Making his way to the ring.
Well, one half of the tag team champions. Yeah, WrestleMania is... Oh, it went from being an absolutely epic-looking lineup to looking a bit grim. A bit grim. Genuinely. Okay. Whoa. Oh, jeez. Well, the table did not break. But there's a very good chance that Rick Steiner did. Oof. I'm trying to think if there was any sort of other big name legends that are still out there that WWE could call on. Like, I know there's a good chance that Austin could be in a match, potentially. The problem is Austin was a huge deal, but he's a bit like a John Cena. I mean, that's another thing, to be fair. They might be calling on John Cena. Maybe do a rematch between Cena and Solo. Because they're going to have to pull out all the stops now. So I think them calling on John Cena to be in a match. Oh, suplex, Kane. Drop down hard. Oof. Yes, I think they might call on Cena. Maybe they try and get Goldberg back again. Jeez. The problem is people say, oh, no, it shouldn't be all about, like, legends. They should be focusing on the stars they've got now. That's great. That's what gives you the best match. But WrestleMania isn't just about great matches. It's also about having that big crossover appeal. Oh, my word. Oh, counter. Picks him up, puts him on the table. Kane, where the hell is Kane going? The big red flying machine. And that is it. Rick Steiner put through a table. Brothers of Destruction's path towards the Steiner brothers continues. Yeah, we're just going to simulate that match because that shouldn't even happen. DiBiase just beat John Cena. Are you having a laugh? Okay. Oh, we got another MyGm mode. Trophy. 5 out of 10. 5 more. Question is, can I get 5 more? I'm quite genuinely wondering whether I'm able to complete this before 2K24 comes out. Because I'd kind of like to finish this season. But at the same time, once the new one comes out, I will be playing that one. So, who knows? End of the week? Oh, jeez. Oh, Kane wants 100K. Oh, he's giving me one more chance. Okay. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Okay. Power cards. Okay, we'll use that. Try and save some money. Hogan, Cena continues needs build up. So we've only got Undertaker and Steiner out injured now. So let's put the women's tag team titles in the main event. Just spices things up a little bit. Because again, I still don't know whether at Mania I want to have all four of these in the women's tag team title match or a fatal four-way for the women's title. I sort of feel like the fatal four-way would be the best option. Let's have Hogan versus DiBiase with interference from Cena. So that's a classic 80s, 90s wrestling match there. Cody can call out Batista, and we're gonna have Bray versus Batista. And those two can have a match again. Let's try and get us a... Can we sign anybody else? Is there anyone worth signing there to add into the mix? I mean, I'll be honest, DiBiase versus Rob Van Dam as a match does not particularly inspire me. So if there's anything else I can do instead of that, I have to consider it. Was there anyone we add to the Batista? Yeah, we're already going to throw Bray Wyatt in, aren't we? So we probably don't need it. Okay. So we simulate that one. DiBiase with another goddamn win. Jeez. He is on a roll. So DiBiase has just beat John Cena and then Hulk Hogan. Thanks to John Cena. So these two used to be tag team partners when they first came in. And here he is, our WWE champion.
And his opponent from Washington, D.C., weighing in at 290 pounds, the WWE champion, the Animal Batista!
That is a big, nasty man right there. Apparently that guy agrees with me there. Just with a shout of, yeah! Oh. Big meaty clothesline by Big Dave Batista. At the end of this, we will set up WrestleMania as well, by the way. Finalize what that card is going to look like. Hopefully we don't get lumbered with any last minute injuries. That seems to be the pattern, unfortunately. Batista disqualified. Bray Wyatt gets the win. Why did I do that? Because I'm putting Bray Wyatt into the title match between Batista and Cody. So we had to find some reason to justify that. Yeah, we're simulating that because they've already had multiple matches. Blah. Yeah, I know, it's bog standard. This one, however, we are going to play it and I'm going to randomize it. Am I? There we go. See if we can share these title belts around a little bit so that all the women get a stint as a champion one way or another beforehand. Whether we go for the tag team match at Mania or whether we go for the Fatal 4-Way match, it just means that all of them go in with the credibility of being or having been a champion. Alexa Bliss was our women's champion for a very long time. Until losing it at the last pay-per-view to Trish Stratus. Queen Zelina, one half of the women's tag team champions. We have a grand total of 4 women, by the way, but there's really only so many people I can put on the roster. One time I might do this and just do a women's roster and do another one and do a men's roster. Like, if I could do 2 streams separate, I could do like all men, all women, and just then have like much more depth. Literally do like a women's show and a men's show. The problem is you have to, I'm sure it makes you pick a men and women's champion. I wonder what happens if you just don't pick any women though. I guess that would be allowed, or same with any men. The one downside is you can't see people come down with 2 titles. Unless they've done some sort of fix on it or something, but I don't think so, no. So because this is for the tag team titles, she's coming out with that. But she's not going to come out with a world title. You should be able to see them come out with both. One over each shoulder. Okay, tables match. Chyna launches Trish Stratus. The thing with table matches is they end quite quickly, potentially. What I think they should do is have it so that you can do a tables match, but you can pick how many times you've got to go through a table. Or you have a tables match, but in a tag teams, you've got to put both opponents through a table. Because that's normally what happens in a tag team table match. You have to put both of them through. Oh. Chyna picks up Trish. Oh my word, this could be nasty. No, Trish counters. Oh dear. Trish Stratus, the double women's champion, the running bulldog on Chyna. Oh my word. Big clothesline. Be very tempted to build an entire division around Chyna, to be fair. One real downside of this, by the way, there's no DX. You can't do DX's music. Even though you've got Triple H, you've got Chyna, you've got X-Pac in it. I don't think Billy Gunn's in... Well, Billy Gunn isn't because he's in AEW. And I don't think Road Dogg's in this one. He was in the last one. Shawn Michaels is. But I just wish they'd put oh my word. Chyna power slams Trish through the table. And now Chyna and Alexa Bliss are the women's tag team champions ahead of WrestleMania. All 4 of these women have now been champions. We still need to decide, though, Is WrestleMania women's match going to be for the tag team titles or a fatal four-way for the women's title? We will see. We'll have to think about it. Either one of those would be good. Okay. Birmingham, Alabama. That's actually where Smackdown took place last night. Okay. Any more of these things I can do? Book 8 TLC matches. Anyone else worth signing? I mean, I prefer that Kane than the one I've got, but never mind. I'd have to consider signing Andre the Giant at one point and Bruno Sammartino. Bruno Sammartino versus Andre the Giant. Oh my god, that would be immense. What do you reckon? Should we have that? That's like legendary match type thing there. Bruno versus Andre. What the hell? I'm going to do this. I am actually going to do this. As bizarre a match as it'll be. The Rob Van Dam Ted DiBiase match just doesn't feel like it's really a thing. So we got everyone back. Yeah. We are gonna have call out Andre the Giant calling out Bruno Sammartino. Jeez, those are some trunks on Bruno there. Any others? Bruno can call out Andre as well. There you go. Double whammy. Bray Wyatt versus Cody. Ooh, hang on. They both look knackered. I don't want to put either of them in a match. Ooh. Let's do Trish v China. Ah, they look knackered too. Oh my word. Why does everyone look exhausted? Let's do some random ones. Hogan v Kane. Interference. from Rick's... No, why would Rick Steiner be attacking? Ted DiBiase. Do you know what? Tell you what we'll do. As they're not going to fight at WrestleMania, let's do Rob Van Dam versus Ted DiBiase right here. TLC match. That can be sort of a consolation prize. That can be their sort of build up to Mania. Apologies the most. Sorry, I'm singing a random song that's in a Star Trek episode. I know, music in a Star Trek episode. It's very weird. Undertaker versus Scott Steiner. Interference, run-in. Batista. I'll tell you what, we're gonna have Cameron Grimes. Ah, no, he's too exhausted. There you go. They can have one more match. And Alexa Bliss versus Queen Zelina. Okay. I'm probably going to simulate quite a few of these matches anyway. No! Undertaker and Scott Steiner out injured. Oh my god. That is not good. I'm just going to simulate these matches and just see what we're going to deal with. No injury. Okay, that's a level 2 rivalry now. Just simulate. Oh dear. No injuries? Good. Ooh, do we play this or do we simulate it? I'm going to simulate it because there's a very good chance this needs to happen at WrestleMania now as well. Okay. What? Is that the Intercontinental title around The Rock there in the main event? That's weird. Okay. So, unless we've got a card here that can cause some... Bray wants to take 2 weeks off at WrestleMania. Okay. Any power cards? No. Oh my word, we have got us an issue. Okay. First of all, triple threat. Batista, Cody Rhodes, Bray Wyatt for the WWE title on the line. There you go. John Cena versus Hulk Hogan for the United States title. Boom. I'll tell you what, we're going to go with the tag team title because we don't actually have a men's tag team title match. As it stands, Bruno versus Andre. Now, Undertaker's out injured. Scott Steiner's out injured. We could do Rob Van Dam versus DiBiase versus Rick Steiner versus Kane. That is going to be the weirdest fatal four-way. We're going to go Hell in a Cell. Because, Jesus, like... It's like... it's just weird. But we've got a Hell in a Cell power card. Can we do an Iron Man match? Oh, a triple threat Iron Man match. I've never done that before. Or do we make that the Iron Man match? TLC, Hell in a Cell. Can't have a triple threat Iron Man apparently. We're going to make this an Iron Man match then. I can't even do any other promos. Anyone else I can randomly sign? Just to put on the interviews, just as like a legend? Or do I save the money? Yeah, we save the money. Okay. So this is the WrestleMania matches now we have. The WrestleMania lineup, sorry. So we will have a TLC Women's Tag Team title match featuring Alexa Bliss and Chyna versus the WWE Women's Champion Trish Stratus and Queen Zelina. Then we're going to have one hell of a random but epic legendary mid-card match. Bruno Sammartino versus Andre the Giant. A fatal four-way Hell in a Cell. Rob Van Dam, Ted DiBiase, Rick Steiner, Kane. What in the hell kind of match is that? John Cena versus Hulk Hogan in an Iron Man match for the United States Championship. And the main event, a triple threat match for the WWE Championship. Batista versus Cody Rhodes versus Bray Wyatt. Okay. I mean, we could add some sort of stipulation to that one. We could make it Extreme Rules. But we've already sort of got those kinds of matches. I think we stick with what we've got. A submission match? I mean, I don't know if either of these even have submission moves. I'd never go for a submission match, actually. That's something I need to use more. Okay. I will factor that in for the future. Should I do submission match between these two, though? I don't know the characters, so then if they don't actually have submission moves, that wouldn't work. Okay, well, guys, thank you very much. Big thanks to Magnificent Logo for being around earlier as well, joining in a bit of a chat. I am going to try and do another stream later on doing GTA Vice City, so please be around and check that out. And later next week, we will do WrestleMania right here on MyGm mode as well. So, yeah, hope everyone has a great day. Until next time, take the high ground.